Hey, how's it going, everyone? Saintsfan here. Welcome to another GTA 5 Q&A video. As usual, I asked you guys on Twitter to send me some questions. So if you guys want to send me questions for next week's episode, all you have to go do is follow me on Twitter, which there is a link in the description. But we're going to hop into this. And the first question, just to sort of get this out the way, because I did get a lot of comments about this whole Liberty City DLC and how we were overhyping it. But Noah, do you think there is too much hype for the Liberty City DLC because it isn't confirmed? And yeah, you're totally correct. I mean, really, it's kind of funny because we were all basing this whole Liberty City stuff off of Fun MW2's tweets, like that one picture that he had. And there is some evidence that says it is legit. And personally, I do think something's going to happen, not just because of what he said, just because of all the other things that have happened. But regardless of all of that, I do think we kind of hyped it up a little bit too much. And I'm talking about the entire GTA Online community. I guess it just shows that that's something that a ton of people would love to see, you know. So if anything, that can give Rockstar incentive to sort of look down that path if they haven't already. But since we are sort of in year 3 of GTA Online, people just want a change, you know, and I think that would have been a pretty awesome change to have. Next question from I Like Games. What would you think about having a 10-car garage in single player? Now, I picked this question for a reason, and the reason is that's why I don't like playing single player sometimes. There's so many things, especially if you have so many hours like I do in GTA Online, you get used to, like the mechanic, the 10-car garages, and there's so many other features that aren't in single player, and it kind of sucks. And that's like the only downside of Rockstar mainly working on GTA Online. They sort of left single player as is, and I would appreciate, and I think a lot of other people would appreciate if they went back and they sort of fixed some things or added some things to single player that are in online to just make the gameplay a lot easier and a lot more convenient. I don't know, maybe that's just me, and I'm sure there are mods if you do play on PC, so for me at least it's probably not that big of a deal. But for the console guys, you know, it's just something that I wish would happen. Next question from Vahin, and he says, what kind of clothing, cars, or others are you wishing to come in the Lowriders 2/Valentine's DLC? Well, one, I mean, I hope there's another Valentine's DLC this year, just because there wasn't one last year, and year 1, I didn't buy all the masks, which kind of sucked because over the years, there have been a few outfits that people have submitted for Fashion Friday where I couldn't show them off because I didn't have those masks, so I hope all that original stuff comes back. And I'm sure like they've done with the Festive, Surprise, and all the other sort of limited DLCs, they could include some pretty cool clothing options. As for the Lowriders 2 DLC, well, we already know what cars are going to be coming, but for clothing options, you know, I don't know. I kind of feel like part 1, like the original Lowriders, it didn't have that many really cool clothing options. At least it sort of just feels that way, just because a lot of the Fashion Friday outfits, they don't consist of those clothing options that were added with the update. I don't have anything in particular though. I mean, as long as we keep getting new clothes, hats, masks, and all that stuff, you know, that's fine with me. I guess the one thing I would like is another set of saved outfit slots. If we can bump that number up to say 20 or something, that'd be really appreciative. But if you guys want to let me know if you have anything in mind that you would like to see in that Lowriders 2 DLC, let me know in the comment section. Moving on, James, he says, realistically, will there be any new heists in GTA Online in 2016 and maybe a vigilante mode like in Vice City? For both of these things, I say no. I mean, like, the vigilante mode would be pretty awesome just because, you know, I love that in Vice City. As for the heist, though, look, I don't, until like the next GTA game, you're not going to see another set of heists. It took them, what, 2 years to make the ones we got, you know, at the beginning of last year. And if I'm not mistaken, there might have even been an article or an interview out there where they said they don't have any plans on doing heists because they took so long. So yeah, I don't see any new heists coming for the near or far future, really. Second to last question from Who Parted, and this is kind of a fun question. Do you think GTA New Orleans would go over good? Pros/cons. So apart from me actually living near New Orleans, looking at it from like an objective point of view, I think it would be a pretty cool location for, you know, a future GTA game. One, the landscape would be pretty interesting because you got obviously the city, And then if you guys didn't know, there's like, we call it the French Quarter down here, which is really cultural and has a lot of like history behind it. Then since we are sort of in the south, there's all the swamps they could combine, and that'd be pretty cool. You know, like any city, we have the good parts and the bad parts, obviously. And honestly, out of all the cities that I've seen suggested for a future GTA game, you know, not the ones that they've already used in the past, I really do think New Orleans could be a really nice option if they were to actually do it. But you guys definitely let me know in the comment section, if you had to like go to a completely new city for another GTA game, which city would you want it to be? And then finally, the last question from Ops Killer, and so many other people asked this question as well, but it is something that I have been seeing going around, you know, the GTA Online community. But he says, how long do you think GTA Online will be receiving updates for? And this is sort of like the question of the day. You can ask, or you can answer that in the comment section. But realistically, I think it's not going to stop until the next GTA game. Like, until GTA 6, we're going to be seeing constant updates for GTA Online. It might slow down a little bit if they were to release, you know, the next Red Dead game. But considering the studio that works on Red Dead is not the same one that works on GTA, there wouldn't be too much conflict there, besides the fact that they're splitting up the fan base, I guess, a little bit between the two games. But still, I mean, it's more money for them just because, you know, it's two pretty good games out. As you can just see over the last few months, ever since they dropped the 360 and the PS3, they're sort of, you know, getting into their rhythm where they're releasing these really awesome DLCs that have more than just the closed guns and cars that we've seen in the past. Like, we've had the freaking yacht, the VIP system. You know, who knows what's coming this year? If there actually is the Liberty City DLC, that would be incredible. So I don't think we're gonna see GTA Online slowing down for the foreseeable future. I mean, it still makes money for Rockstar and Take-Two, and that's obviously not going to change, and there are still a ton of people who play it. But again, that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know if you think GTA Online is just getting started or if it's sort of coming to its end. Anyway, thank you guys for asking all these awesome questions. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content. And as always, see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.